Okay, trade recap of Bitcoin, a trade that I conducted today. This was the outcome, about 2.5 R. That's there on my broker account. And then here on TradingView, where I do all my analysis, if we start from over here. So what I do is I look at the structure of the market, and I do so by using the trend predator fake out highlighter on the higher time frames, and I look to see where the momentum is. I'm assuming that either we break out and stay out and reverse, or we break down, stay down, or reverse on the higher time frames. So in this respect, let's look at the monthly chart. We can see we got trapped volume up top. So on the month of May, we had an inside day the following month, June, and then July, we broke out of the high. That's a breakout situation. But then we came tumbling back inside of the breakout level. So it's a fake out high. And we've basically been coiling around the bulk of trading activity around that level, besides the wicks up top. So resistance, a market that's breaking back down, a failed breakout of the highs from May. So we're in the throes of a move lower on the monthly chart. On the weekly chart, we can see that more clearly, and we've broken down that monthly level. Over here, you can see that we're breaking down the previous week's low. Okay, this breakdown bar, that there is the line in the sand. So below that weekly switch level, we are bearish. So we're below the monthly switch level as marked on the chart, below the weekly switch level as marked on the chart, and then we move down to the daily chart. On the daily chart, we can see that yesterday broke below the breakout level. So breakout, failing at the weekly switch level, a nice strong fake out high switch bar back below the level. That's clearly a bearish market condition. And then from that point, I'm looking at the market profile, and we can see here on the 15-minute chart. Now let's go to the weekly first of all. On the weekly chart, we can see that the previous week's, before we got there, that is, the previous week's point of control was naked, and that can draw the price in like a magnet. So that was the target. Also, we had a nice confluence where the market on a 4-hour basis was breaking down, pulling back, correction, and then the minus 27.2. It's a level that I like to look at, or at least a range between there and the minus 61.8 of that correction. So I'm just simply drawing the high. Oh, get that right. Bear with me. The high to the low of that correction, and aiming to get inside of this area, that box. Okay, so that's my target area, all in all, inside here between those two levels. And if we get a confluence of the volume, which we do, a nice naked, on the weekly chart that was, a nice naked point of control, aligning pretty much exactly with that minus 27.2, that gives me conviction that that's a firm area to target. So that was the thesis. And then from there, what I'm doing is I'm dropping down to the 15-minute chart, and I'm trading the opening range of Wall Street. And what I do is I use the Trend Predator trading tools, which TC888 kindly put together for his trading community. And what we have here at the time of my trading window, which is from 10 a.m. onwards. So the opening range from 9:30 till 10 a.m. There it is, 9:30 till 10 a.m. I'm monitoring the price behavior. And the price behavior here on the 15-minute chart, as you can see, is nicely bearish. A nice close over here into the daily switch level. So a bit of support in there, but the thesis is if we can get below that switch level that we've just looked at on the higher time frames, and below the previous day value area low, we can see that on this template over here. So if we look left and just look at the volume from yesterday, we can see that we've got the value area low down here. So volume trapped up top. So getting comfortably below that level is what we're looking for, which is what we got. And then at this point, I'm down on the 5-minute chart, monitoring carefully the behavior of price at levels. Now, for me, the line in the sand was the previous month's low. So last month closed with a low down here. So the Trend Predator Pro gives us these levels. So there's our opening range. We're coiling into the trading window, and we got a nice breakdown here, fake out high of that prior candle. Nice breakdown, and then the close but outside of the box. So that's what we're looking for, a close below the previous month low. Now, I could have got in here, but I'm just being prudent and seeing how the price behaves at this point at the level. And we got a fake out low down here. Now, had I got in, I would have been absolutely fine. If I got in off the bat, stop up here at the daily switch level, no problem, inside the previous day value area low, wouldn't have been a problem. But I was just waiting, monitoring the price, and at 10:30 a.m., I'm getting in. We got this lovely fake out high pin bar, and off she goes, straight into target. Okay, so that was the trade. Now, I actually got out. I had some technical issues, which I'm disputing with my broker, but nonetheless, I got out. Where do I get out? Roundabout down here somewhere. So I wasn't going to hold on to the position. I'm trading under a rule-based system. I had a brain fog there, but various criteria anyway. So I came out of the trade earlier than what I would have liked to have done, but that's fine. I hit my daily target within 5, 10, 15, 25 odd minutes. All right, so I make these videos for my own journaling, but I hope that was insightful to anyone that got this far in the video. If you want to reach out and collaborate in any way, then fantastic, please do. This strategy is available if you want to reach out. Likewise, I'll be happy to show you how this works from top to bottom. I trade within a fantastic community. If you want more details about that, reach out.